From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, happy Saturday. I hope you had a nice day so far. I would say for some of us the weather cooperated earlier today and into this evening. Some of us not quite as much. Now taking a look at 22,000 miles up, you can kind of see the system here pushing the remnant moisture kind of into the area, right? Not in a necessarily widespread way, but enough to make a difference for the forecast, right? So let's take a look at the futurecast. I think it has actually a pretty good handle on things as far as models are concerned here. You still see that kind of scattered moisture across the area as of right now and over the next several hours, but it fades away pretty quickly. Notice here as we head through about 10, 11 o'clock, what's left of it really starts to dissipate through tonight and into tomorrow morning there. Moisture just can't take advantage of the atmosphere at night around here. And as we head through tomorrow morning, much like the earlier morning of today, right? I think we kind of hold this mostly dry pattern, and then a few more areas of moisture might pop up through the later half of tomorrow. Notice you see that kind of popping up across the area. Snow levels will be around 4,000 feet by tomorrow, so we're definitely seeing that climb over the next 24 to 36 hours. But behind that, all bets are off. We are doing absolutely fantastic through Monday, through Tuesday. There's really nothing to talk about in terms of inclement weather, and you know what? That's a good thing, right? Of course, rain always helps, always beneficial. I don't think we're going to see too much of that over the next several days, but man, no pun intended, on the bright side, we're doing amazing. I really do think the weather is going to cooperate here for outdoor conditions, outdoor activities. Doing great out there. No widespread rain chances here, at least through about Friday and Saturday. And again, I do want to mention that rain chance is really kind of lower as we head into the middle portions of April here over the next 7 to 10 days. Notice this big area of brown. That's well below average chances of precipitation. And of course, correspondingly, we're going to see well above average temperatures here across the West Coast. Here's why. We got this big old jet of high pressure here inching in. You got some cooler air off to the north, but notice here, you see this big ridge extending all the way from the north coast here up towards even portions of Oregon there as well. This is called an omega block. You got low pressure off to the east, low pressure off to the west. What do you got in the middle? High pressure and warmth and clear skies across the area. Now, as we head later and later into the week, now we're talking towards the end of the week and towards Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this is a ways out. It might start to deteriorate just a little bit. Notice here you get some cooler air by the weekend, but notice there's another omega block forming by this time frame as well. So we might even see some extended warmth here as we head towards even the next couple weeks. Of course, that's a ways out. I can't give you any specifics on that, but just something to keep an eye on there as we head into the big picture. Here's your wave height forecast. I think we're holding steady in the 6 to 8 foot range here, all the way a good 70, 80 nautical miles off the coast. So we're actually holding relatively calm compared to what we've seen over the last couple of days. Still some of those slightly elevated wave heights, but we're not seeing any double digits out there here as we head over the next 12 to 24 hours. Here's your forecast lows for tonight. Widespread 30s here along the coast, maybe inching out of 40 here as you head maybe towards Eureka and down Fortuna. But to be honest with you, I think most of us are going to be there in the upper 30s there. Notice out towards Siskiyou County, 20s are the story out there, well below freezing in portions of there. Out towards Alturas and Aden, well, I think we're going to be again kind of in the mid-20s out there for tonight. Out towards Lassen Volcanic State Park, you'll be there in the teens. Chester, you'll be lucky to hit 20 or 21 today as well for your nighttime temperatures rather. Well, out towards Quincy, you might there kind of get right near freezing, maybe 31, maybe 32, but I really wouldn't bet on it. Now, of course, towards the valley from Redding all the way down to Chico, I think the 35 to 40 range is kind of what you can expect here through the late hours of tonight and into the early hours of tomorrow morning. So that's kind of what we're looking at in terms of our low temperatures here through the next, I would say, 6 to 12 hours. Now, let's take a look at the big picture. For tomorrow out in Trinity County, we'll be talking mid-50s across the area, maybe some upper 50s in lucky spots. Out towards Mad River in the upper elevations, though, we'll be talking upper 40s. Don't wait, though. Don't worry, though, right? If you just wait a few days, well, check that out. You see those 70s, 80s returning by the end of the week? Yeah, that's what I was talking about when I said that high pressure really has some implications here as we head into the extended term here. Out towards Humboldt County, very similar story. Along the coast, we'll be talking 50s for the next several days here. We'll get back up to the mid-60s by Wednesday and Thursday, so quite the improvement there. Head a little further inland also, by the way. You're going to be seeing those 70s and 80s return in no time. Out towards Del Norte County, of course, along the coast, we'll be talking those similar 50s there. Near 60 Willow Creek, Hoop up to Orleans as we head through tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a look at Siskiyou County. I think the widespread situation there for temperatures tomorrow right there near 50 on average along and west of Weed here. Wairika, you'll be at 52 here. Up here at Happy Camp, Winters as usual. They're at 56 degrees. Notice here Mount Shasta City is a nice example. You got those temperatures hovering there in the lower to mid 70s as we head towards the middle and end portions of the next work week. Over towards Modoc County, it's a very similar story there with those temperatures hovering for tomorrow kind of in the mid-40s, right? You'd be very lucky to hit 50, but I think most of us 45 to 48, kind of going to be the range here for tomorrow. Check those snow levels out again around 4,000 feet as those continue to increase, and all bets are off towards the midweek 70s returning in due time as we head towards Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Hopping down to the eastern mountains, Plumas County region, notice those widespread upper 40s, lower 50s through the area today. Quincy, Greenville up through Paradise and Shingletown, you guys are probably going to be the winners with those lower to mid 50s sticking around. For the rest of us, I would say 40s, reasonable bet there. Notice though, Wednesday, Thursday, Susanville, that's where the temperatures are going to start getting back up in the 70s. And like I was saying earlier today and even this morning, the winners are going to be down here in the valley. Notice those widespread mid-60s today with lower to mid-80s returning Wednesday and Thursday. And of course, hopping up from the northern portions of the valley as well, from Lakehead down to Red Bluff. Very similar story. You got those 60s across the area today with dry, sunny, and warm conditions. Taking back over Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday especially, looking like the warmest days here. Thanks for joining me here for this forecast update. Of course, I'll be back with you tomorrow morning for more fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you soon.